You want to see what my notifications are here?
What is that from?
That's from the viral clip that's gonna be everyone's gonna see. If you can't win the race, you might as well win the internet. So.
Stage 1 was really hard to start the year on. Stage 2 I felt I rode really well, and then unfortunately on 3 I burnt my tire, so you'll see videos I'm sure of that step down. I was fully sideways. My back wheel just skipped out and I was just like lucky to not have crashed there.
I had the right approach for this weekend and I didn't really stick to it. So the same, I'm just gonna try to do what I set out to do for this next weekend, and new team and everything. I wanted to like progress through the season, but after seeing the speed that I had, I kind of like went too quickly and just got too ahead of myself. So back to the game plan of just riding solid. Normally, like for an overall, I would maybe save myself and be like, okay, save myself for stage 6. But then I was like, honestly, if I can just smash out 5 good stages and get all those points, if I don't win, because there's those local guys, like I'll still get a lot of good points. So it's kind of cool to have a different strategy and think differently for a weekend. That raspberry cheese, you should get the raspberry cheesecake. That looks the best, but I can't have that one. Oh, there they are. See the poach wars for those Irish guys. It's pretty good. One of those things where like I can make whatever I want to make, and then you can just put in whatever video I want. So like we can just take some Gordon Ramsay stuff and put it in there. And I'm cooking for you, so you better do what I say. Everyone kind of has a night, so there's 6 of us, which kind of works out. We go out like on race night, and then it's pretty easy. You have to do one night, and then the rest you're kind of free, and yeah, it's fun. We all get to cook different things, and I like to try to cook different things, and they're good test subjects. So, handwritten recipe from my mom here, so you know you're following the good stuff. Probably passed down too.
And that one you go full outside?
No, over the rock. High and over the rock.
Over the rock?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too high.
Okay.
Easy, make sure I do that again for the race run. And then this again, like one of the sections I kind of remembered, almost got offline there. Generally like practice kind of goes like that for me, is try to run it on site. And then once I come to a section that like scares me or something, or I just make the wrong line, I'll probably stop and look at the line. If it's something I need to practice, I'll practice it. Otherwise I keep going, because you know, yesterday was a 7-hour day, like right from like starting at 9, finishing at 4, and that's when the stages are open. So you kind of can't spend too much time like lollygagging. So I like to get through the day and yeah, just kind of run through the stages and trust kind of my GoPro watching, which I think is maybe a bit unique, but yeah, I think it seems to have worked for me in the past.
My name's Adam Trotter. I'm Jesse and Melamed's mechanic for this year. I was on a previous team with Jesse for 5 years, so this is our first year together at Canyon. I mean, it's definitely hard going to a whole new team. Just about everything's different except for the tires. I mean, it's good. He's got familiar faces on the team from previous. So far, so good. Lots of new products to learn, new people, new affiliations. So it's been pretty fun. Yeah, we did a bunch of testing in January in Phoenix, and then did a bunch at home. So we got kind of like base settings. So when you come to a race, you don't have to change a lot. Like a couple clicks here or there, some air pressure here and there.
What was it like seeing him win the overall World Cup?
Yeah, it was good. It was good. I cried a little bit. Yeah, it was good. Like he had a hard year, just some struggles and injuries over the past, 3 or 4 years even. So it's cool to see it actually come together, and all the work he's done to, finally pay off and get the title is pretty sweet.
Think he could go on and do the same this year?
I think so. Like the speed is there, so I think he could.
That was good. Yeah, I like signing with the new team this year. Kind of brings a lot of different things, and I had a coach early in my career, and then I learned what I needed was like consistency, and I had like the self dedication and motivation to do that, and that was good. And now Canyon has an in-house trainer that trains all the athletes, and it's kind of been really cool to train with someone again after I've learned so much from myself. They were really good about it, because they were like, well, you already won, and we're not trying to like reinvent you or anything. So it was like taking what I'd done and adding what he would prescribe. So overall, it's like, it's not too much different, but he does give it in a slightly different way, and asks a tiny little like bit of different like intensities for me to do. And it's been cool. Like, it's just been good to kind of, I've said it before, like take some things off my plate. I think I achieved everything I wanted to achieve, and now I want to continue achieving it, and let's let some other people help me out, and like maybe I can go about it and just really have a little bit less to do myself.
That was so hard. Yeah, very satisfying day. I mean, I obviously didn't know where I was going to end up, but I really wanted to focus on sticking to my process and seeing where that put me. And to be in third is like, that's something I'm really stoked about. Like, everyone would have questioned my team choice like when I was at the top, but there's a reason I picked it, and I think we did really good work. You know, this is 11 years in and I'm still like making rookie mistakes, so always things to learn, but solid. It's where I wanted to start the year. I've always kind of been targeting later in the season, just with a team switch and the short off season and coming from winter. Like, I never expected to come out swinging for these races, so yeah, I'm stoked.